Now for an update from goings-on in our city, I'm pleased to be joined now by Ward 6 City Councillor Jasmin Parker. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeremy.
Thank you for coming on. The first thing I got to get to when I have anyone from the city on is what is up with the University Bridge and College Drive. It has been tough going so far this summer. Are we any closer to getting that cleared up?
No, fair question. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to break the news that this is a construction project that's going to go right until the bitter end. So right until we get to kind of October, November, when the weather shuts us down, that's, you know, this is kind of, that work is kind of going to keep going. The University Bridge itself, though, we will have one lane open each way, and we're looking forward to that happening in the next little while here. We were on track for it to be at the beginning of July, but all that rain and weather in June really threw our schedule off. So good news, bad news, I guess.
What's the good news? I guess with the one lane thing coming is soon. Yeah, we're delayed. The weather, no one can dispute that has been a thing this summer. So we'll go with that. We look forward to an announcement coming up, hopefully soon, on getting that thing opened up. All right, looking ahead, I mean, we're kind of in the summer doldrums as far as council's concerned. Everything slows down right now at City Hall. But in the coming weeks, we are going to hear more about an environmental plan, kind of a reboot of this, or an update at the very least, coming up in the very near future. And I know you have a thing or two to say about that.
Yeah. So in our strategic plan, I'm the priority lead for an environment and sustainability here in Saskatoon. So kind of in that work, the city has been working on, like you said, rebooting the climate action plan. So it kind of comes from our low emissions community plan and our former climate action plan. And they've been working really hard on some stakeholder engagement and creating a plan for the city for the future to be able to just, you know, use our dollars and cents a little bit more intelligently and really find where we can have this incremental change that makes our city a little bit more livable, a little bit more sustainable, and hopefully a little bit more efficient as well. So yeah, it's a 2-year project that's finally going to come to the table for City Council to take a look at and debate, and hopefully the community will weigh in on it as well.
I remember last time that this came up a few years ago, there was some big asks, some big time goals being set. And I don't think we actually got there. The world has changed, certainly. Any preview if there's going to be any real sacrifices or anything that residents themselves are actually going to notice?
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, they're incremental changes, right? There's some big projects in there for sure. But at the end of the day, you know, this is just kind of a plan on the table. So all of the individual funding pieces will come back one at a time. So they come through budget gradually. So I think last time we saw something like a $5 billion number. Yeah. It was pretty, you know, got the heart rate going.
Right.
But yeah, so it's a really big plan. It's really ambitious. They're meant to be, you know, these strategic plans are meant to have some really lofty goals for us. So it is a big plan, but yeah, we're kind of looking at making sure that we have things in place, that we're prepared when and if some of these, you know, federal funding pieces come into place, and also what are the small things that we can do at a time, or what are the incremental things that we can do at a time, or what can our utilities do, you know, over 5 years. So yeah, it's a huge plan, but it's not meant to change the city overnight. So
all right. Okay. City Councillor Jasmin Parker, thank you so much for a few minutes this morning.
Thank you very much.